Hello again, back as promised. Um, Recording in the evening today. I was a bit tied up this morning, but I promised I'd be back on Monday the 30th, and so I will be recording and uploading on Monday the 30th. Tonight I just want to do a quick review of a book I read while I was away, and it is Warren Buffett and the Business of Life, the Snowball. It's a biography of Warren Buffett. It's written by Alice Schroeder. Yeah, it's 700 pages long, so I thought maybe if I give a bit of a review on it, you might be able to make a decision as to whether this book would be helpful to you or not. For me, this book was awesome. I mean, it's the perfect mixture. A friend asked me the other day, is it, will it give you help in investing, or is it more about the life of Warren Buffett? I would say, to be honest, it's the perfect mixture of both. I do a bit of investing myself, so I understood all the terms, but I couldn't necessarily say that everything is easy to understand, but most of it is extremely well explained by Alice, or by Warren through Alice. I don't know how closely they worked on this book, but what I can say is that Alice definitely did her homework. It gives a very detailed timeline of his life, all the decisions that he made, how he learned from the most basic life experiences. And that's one thing that rings really true with me, is that from every single life experience there is something that you can learn, something that you can take away. And for me, that's part of the idea of the snowball, is that with every experience, as well as the obvious one of the money snowballing, the skills snowball, the lessons that you learn snowball, and so you become a more well-rounded person, a bigger snowball. I rate this book extremely highly. This is one of the best books I've ever read, and the international #1 bestseller, as it says here at the top, definitely rings true with me. I really admire Warren Buffett. He was never out to make a quick buck. He sees true value. Obviously, that's how he has made his money. For me, I mean, there's a point in the book where him and Bill Gates are together, and they're asked, I can't remember the exact question, something like, what was the key to your success? And they both said focus. And at that point, I thought I'd missed the whole point of the book, because, to be honest, the lesson I learned from this book is patience. Like, just, so many people, as I've mentioned, the quick buck, so many people are out just to see who can make £1 million, £1 million, $1 million, €1 million overnight, instead of, starting small, compounding, building on what you learn, building on what you know, building on what you've already built, and just rolling your snowball. And for me, like, it's just really reminded me that patience is key. Just keep on grinding, and as long as you're working smart, it'll come together itself. I would 100% recommend this book. I think there's an awful lot of life lessons in here that we could all take away. It's definitely not just for the investor. There's nobody that I wouldn't recommend this book to, particularly being in a circle of friends where everyone's ambitious. I would recommend this book to anyone. So that's my my shout out for tonight, and thank you very much for listening.